How about this? We've got a Fox News poll for you. 70% think it's okay to tax the rich much more on incomes over $10 million. 44% say it's okay to raise taxes big time on people making more than $250,000. Tax the rich appears to be very popular. How about that? Ed Conard is with us, former partner with Bain Capital. Let me follow this through. Let's suppose that, just say, a 70% top tax rate was imposed on high-income Americans, as AOC wants. 70%. What happens?
Well, I think our middle-class incomes end up like Europe's, 15 to 30% below where ours are today.
You think the tax would actually be levied on the middle class as well as the 1%?
Here's the thing I think people don't understand. America has about half as much talent as Europe and Japan has, and they produce more than twice as much. So they work longer hours, they take more entrepreneurial risk. By some measures, they produce 7 times as much innovation as Europe does, and that drives growth in the United States, which drives up middle-class incomes 15 to 30% higher than Europe's. You take those incentives away, you could end up with incomes that are lower than Europe because you have less talent than Europe and Japan has, and you're talking about tax rates that are higher than their tax rates. It won't have an immediate effect. It'll have a gradual effect over time, but it could have a very significant effect on our middle class.
It makes us look like Europe. Heaven forbid we look like Europe.
I don't think the Democrats care, because I think they care about taking that money to help the poor. I don't think they care about generating middle-class prosperity.
And they don't like the rich. They just want to take it off them.
But I don't think they understand the economics.
No, I don't think they do. I don't think they care either. Senator Elizabeth Warren, now she's set to propose a wealth tax. She wants to take 2% of any dollar that people have over $50 million and 3% on any dollar over $1 billion. That sounds attractive, I suppose. It's not that much for them to pay, but what effect would it have?
Well, I think one way to think about that is, on average, capital produces about a 5% return. So if you tax at 2%, you're talking about a 40% tax on the income. We already have a 30%, 20 to 30% tax on capital gains. So you're talking about extending the 70% from labor income to capital income. I think it has the same devastating effect, which is it greatly demotivates people. You have a bunch of people in Silicon Valley who are trying to get rich so they don't have to work. If you take away their incentive to get rich by taking all that money away from them, all the value of that money, what incentive do they have to try to take the risks that produce the innovation that grows the economy?
And you're using the right word. Take that money. They call it a tax, but in fact, it's a form of confiscation. They're going to go into your bank account and take it.
When you get up to 70%, or you just start taking money that's already been taxed first as income, then as capital gains, and then lastly, just because you've accumulated wealth. Clearly, they've grabbed at every dollar they can grab.
I call it legalized theft. I think
70% is pretty high.
You got it. Ed, thanks for joining us, then. Always appreciated. Thank you, sir.